Hello students, I hope everybody may collected some information regarding linear equations from yesterday's videos, right? Yes. With that information, we will continue exercise 2.2. Question 9. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present age? In this question, there are two conditions. The first condition is regarding the present age. The second condition is regarding the future age. Right? In the present age, in this question, they are given in ratio. Right? 5:7. This ratio form is not the actual value. It is some quantity. Right? For example, half of 50. Half of 50. What value? Not this half, not this 50. What is half of 50? It is 25. This is the actual value. Like that, this ratio form is some quantity representing, but it is not the actual value. To get the actual value, we should multiply this ratio with this common factor. Yeah, that common factor only here assumed as x. First sentence it is given that let the factor of the ratio be x. Right? Now, if we multiply this factor with that ratio, we will get the actual value. Understand, children? Yeah. Now, here the two conditions are mentioned in this table with two rows. See, first row representing the present age of Rahul and Harun. Second row representing the future age of Rahul and Harun. Right? Yeah. First row 5x and 7x are the present age of Rahul and Harun respectively. It is the actual age. Right? Now, age after 4 years. Yeah, we know that after 4 years to everybody, 4 years to be added. For example, you are at present, what is your age? Your age is 15. After 4 years, what is your age? It will be 19. So, for everybody, to everybody, the age get increased by 4. Understand, children? But here we can't add because variable and non-variable terms can't add. That's why they kept in the sum form. 5x plus 4 and 7x plus 4. These two are the ages of Rahul and Harun after 4 years. Okay. See, according to the question, we are using the second sentence to make the equations. In the second sentence, what is given? 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56. So, these three terms are related with the second sentence. So, now we are relating these three terms and make the equations. See, look at the answer. According to question, 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 equal to 56. Yeah, after that you know the calculations. So, here we use the transpose method to solve the equations. Yes. Now, two variable terms are added. X terms 5x plus 7x equal is 12x, right? Then 4 plus 4 is 8 equal to 56. Next, transpose 8 to right hand side. It will become, addition become subtraction. 56 minus 8 is 48. Next, we are transposing 12 to right hand side. 12 is in multiplication. When we bring this, it will become division. Means it will go to denominator. X equal to 48 by 12. Yes. Now, if we cancel by 12, what will be the answer? 12 ones are 12 fours are. So, x equal to 4. What is that x? That is the factor of this ratio. Now, x equal to 4 is not a final answer. We should multiply this factor value with that ratio. Then only we will get present age of Rahul and Harun. Yeah, that only did here. 5, Rahul's age is equal to 5 into 4 equal to 20 years. Harun's age is equal to 7 into 4 equal to 28 years. This is the answer of this question. Understand? Okay, copy down. Yes, we'll move to next question. Question 10. The number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7:5. Again, we are getting the ratio. The number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. What is the total class strength? See here, we have to find number of boys and girls and we should add them. Then only we will get the total strength of that class. This is the question, right children? Yeah, with the first sentence we have to frame the terms. We have to see in the first sentence the number of boys and girls are given in ratio. They are not actual number of boys and girls, so we have to multiply it with the common factor. That common factor, what is that, we don't know. That is only first we have to assume it as x. Let the factor of ratio be x. First sentence. After that you write now number of boys equal to 7x, number of girls equal to 5x. Here given 7:5. 7 is boys, first one is boys, second number is girls. Number of girls equal to 5x. According to question, now come to second sentence. The number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. Here boys are dependent term. They are depending girls, right? Girls strength is how much here? 5x, right? Boys strength is 8 more than girls. 8 more than girls, that means 5x plus 8. This is boy's strength. But according to question here, how much is boy's strength? 7x. Now these two we have to equalize. Both are boy's strength only. If we equalize these two, we will get this linear equation. Understand? Yes. Look at this table. Girls and boys strength it is given. Girls strength is 5x. Boys strength is depend on girls strength. If we add 8 more to girls, will give boys. Yeah. Yes. Now this is only our linear equation. 7x equal to 5x plus 8. 7x is boys strength. 5x plus 8 also boys strength. Both are equalized and giving the linear equations. Now we'll solve it. 5x will transpose to left hand side. It will become subtraction. 7x minus 5x is 2x equal to 8. Then 2 and x are in multiplication. When it go, that is transposed to right hand side, it will become division. We'll write in the denominator. Now what is the value of x? X value is equal to 4. It is the common factor value. It is not the final answer. To get the strength of boys and girls, we should multiply this factor with these ratios. With this ratio 7 and 5. Yeah? Yes. See here. So, number of boys equal to 7x we assumed. 7 into 4 is 28. Number of girls 5x equal to 5 into 4 equal to 20. If we add these two, what will get? We will get the total strength of class. Understand? Yes. Copy down. There are two questions we did now. Both are related with the ratios. If they are given in ratio form, you should not take that number directly. We should multiply that number with a common factor. Always we know that is always we are taking the common factor is x. Understand children? The next question is very important question. You should pay more attention. It is regarding age. See, what is going in question? Baijung's father is 26 years younger than Baijung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baijung. The sum of the ages of all the three is 135 years. What is the age of each one of them? Here in the question they are given three persons' age. One is Baijung, and next his father and his grandfather. We should add all of these three persons' age and equalize to 135. It is our question, right children? Now Here, see, you make the table for each one. Baijung one column, father one column, grandfather one column, their total sum of ages another one column. Now assume Baijung's age, because these two persons are depend on Baijung, right? So we will consider Baijung's age be x years, right? See, in the next sentence, to assume the age of Baijung's father, it is given 29 years. 29 years older than Baijung. Who? Baijung's father. Baijung's father is 29 years older than Baijung. So, we can write his father age is x plus 29 years. Yeah. Next, to write grandfather age, look at the first sentence. Baijung's father is 26 years younger than Baijung's grandfather. So, this grandfather age we should write using this Baijung's father age. Yeah, in the question what is given? 26 years younger than Baijung's grandfather. It means grandfather age is 26 years more than Baijung's father. Right? If we add x plus 29 to that, if we add 26, it will give grandfather's age. Here 26 years younger. Who is younger? Baijung's father is 26 years younger. Then grandfather is 26 years older. So if we add the 26 to father's age, it will give grandfather age. So father age we know that x plus 29. So x plus 29 plus 26 gives x plus 55. This is the grandfather's present age. Now we assumed all the three persons age. We will add these three persons age and equalize to 135. That is the linear equation of this question. Yes. See, here according to question, the equation is x plus 29 plus x plus 55 equal to 135. Right? This x is Baijung's age, x plus 29 is Baijung's father age, x plus 55 is Baijung's grandfather age. Yeah? Yes. If we do the calculation, we will get x value. See children, 3x we are having, x, 3x, 29 plus 55, 84. Yeah. Next we are transposing 84 to right hand side, it will become subtraction. 135 minus 84 is 51, and 3 transposed to right hand side, it will go to denominator and get divided. This 3 divide 51 and gives 17. That 17 is x value. What is that x? That x only Baijung's age. Now Baijung's father age is x plus 29. So 17 plus 29 gives 46. That is Baijung's father age. Baijung's grandfather age is x plus 55. 17 plus 55 equal to 72 years. Now in this page you copy down this table, and in the next page you are having the solution. Copy down from both the pages. Question number 12. 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. What is Ravi's present age? Is the question. In this question, regarding Ravi's age only. See, his present age we have to assume as x years. Right? It is in the first line. 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. It means that 15 years after. What will be his age? Present age is 15. Ravi's present age is 15. After 15 years, what is his age? X plus 15. Yeah. 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. After 15 years, his age will be 4 times his present age. This is the linear equation. Understand? So look at the table. They have assumed Ravi's present age as X. After 15 years, his age is X plus 15. That is equal to 4 times his present age. That is only given in the question. 15 years from now means 15 years after, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. So after 15 years, his age will be 4 times present age. This is our required equation. Yes, now we will solve this equation and find the x value. See, according to question, 4x equal to x plus 15. Now x we transpose to left hand side, it will become minus x. 4x minus 1x, that is 4x, here no number means it is 1x, is equal to 15. It gives 3x equal to 15. Yes. Now 3x, 3 you bring to right hand side, it will go to denominator and divide 15 5 times. So x value equal to 5. So Ravi's present age equal to 5 years. Understand? Yes. Copy down. The next question 13 is homework for you. A rational number is such that when you multiply it by 5 by 2 and add 2 by 3 to the product, you get minus 7 by 12. What is the number? Yeah, using this sentence you make the equation and you can solve that equation in any method. You can use inverse operation method or transpose method. Which one you feel easy, you follow that. So do this problem in homework book. Okay children, till now in this exercise we have solved 13 problems including homework. 13 problems we did. In the next class we will continue remaining problems. See children, every day I am teaching 4 or 5 problems. That day only you practice it. Wherever you are getting doubt, you can ask me. Okay? Yes. Thank you.